Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my makeup inventory for you guys. So this is a little overdue. It was supposed to go up like 2 weeks ago. So I'm sorry that I didn't post it last week as I was hoping to do. I didn't get to filming any videos last week. I didn't really have the time to do so. So I really apologize for that. I think I'm going to try to have at least 3 or maybe 4 videos of this week to compensate for last week, but at least we're filming today. So I'm gonna go through with the number of the items that I've got. The numbers that we have for the last update were on the 3rd of April. April 3rd actually, and now I'm filming this on July 18th. So I'm just gonna start with every item that I have on there. I'm gonna start with the makeup. For makeup palettes, I had 3 in the last update, and right now I have 4. I actually found one out somewhere in my stuff, so that number just went up even though I didn't really purchase anything. For eyeliners, I had 3. I still have 3. I had 8 mascaras, and that number went down pretty much. I'm now down to 4, so I'm 2 over the actual amount that I would like to have, but at least I'm really lower than I used to be. For primers, I'm counting face and eye primers. I used to have 4 and right now I have 3. And there is one that I'm currently trying to finish up, so maybe by the end of this month I'm going to be down to 2. Then for setting powders, I had 1 and I currently don't have any. I'm planning to repurchase though, but not right now. I'm trying to use other options, but I know that I want to repurchase once my no buy is over. Then I also, for face powder, I had 1 and I still have that one. I'm considering that like face powders are usually like in compact form, and setting powders are usually loose in the way that I see it. For powder foundation, I had 1 and I still have 1, which is my ideal number. For foundation, I had 2 and I still have 2, which also is my ideal. Then for liquid highlight, I had 2 and I currently have 2 again. I'm trying to pan the 2 that I have. I would like to ideally have only 1, and I'm not in love with either of the ones that I have. Then for lip products, that's a category that jumped drastically and not in the good way. I had 27 and I was over by 2. My goal was to have over by 3. My goal was to have 24 and I currently have 36. I went a little bit crazy, but like the new ones that I have are pretty much all like deluxe sample size, and there are a few of them that I don't think I'm gonna keep because I tried them and I don't really love them. But I'm still a lot over on that category. I went a little shopping crazy for lip products during my birthday month. So definitely there will be some lip products in my next project and pans. For setting sprays, I had 1 and I currently still have 1. For concealers, 2 and 2 again. I finished one up and I purchased another one, so the number is kept even, and that's my ideal, so that's perfect. For highlighting powders, I have 1 and I still have 1, which is perfect. For brow products, I have 2. I already had 2 and I want to keep it at 2. I want to finish one of them up to replace it with something else, but at least I'm still on my ideal. Then for cream blushes, I have 1. I'm currently trying to finish it up, but my ideal is 1, so it's okay to have 1 for me. Then for hair products, for conditioners, I had 0 in the last update and I purchased 1 because I wanted to have 1, so I'm on my ideal. For hair masks, I had 2. I finished those 2 up and then I repurchased 3 more. So now I have 3 and I ideally would like to go back to having only 2. Then for hairsprays, I was at 1 and I am still at 1. For dry shampoos, I was at 3. I finished one up, so now I'm on my target, which is 2. But I'm still trying to use one of them up. I want to try the other one a little bit more. Then for air oils, I have 1, which is my ideal, and that was already the case in the last update. For hair shining products, 1, and 1 is my ideal. For hair styling products, I have 1. I had 1 in the last update and 1 is my ideal. And hair leave-in conditioners, I had 2 and now I'm down to 1, which is my ideal. For heat styling products, I have 2 and 2 is my ideal. I already had 2 in the last update. For hair wax, I have one, which is my ideal, and I had one in the last update. For shampoos, I had 2, and now I am down to 1. My boyfriend has one, so it's like kind of having 2. I'm allowing myself to have either 1 or 2 of them. For sea salt sprays, I had 1 and I still have 1, which is my ideal. Then for skincare products, this one, there are some numbers that went down, but there was a few that went up, which is not all that great. For moisturizers, I went from 4 to 3, and ideally I'd like to have 1. For face cleansers, I had 1 full size and 6 minis, and now I'm down to having 2 full sizes, which is my ideal. Then for serums, I had 1 and I'm still at 1, which is my ideal. Face oils, I'm still at 2. I finished one up, purchased another one, so I'm still even on the 2, and that's my ideal number. For toners, I had 1 and I still have 1. I might be trying to get to using it up because I don't use toners all that often. I don't feel like there's such a necessity in my skincare regimen. For acne treatments, I had 3 and I still have 3, which is 2 more than what I'd like to have. For makeup removers, I had 2 and I still have 2, which is my ideal. For face masks, I went from 5 to 3, and 3 is my ideal, so I'm super excited about that. I would like to use one of them up to like try some newer face masks, but at least I'm on my ideal, so it's kind of one in, one out from now on. From face exfoliants, I had 1, I finished it up, and I purchased something else to replace it with, so I'm still at 1, which is the ideal. Lip balms, I went a little bit up. I had 3 and now I am up to 5. There is one that I'm currently panning, so it's going to go by fast, but I know that I still have to work on the lip balm category. For lip scrubs, I had 1 and I still have 1 right now, which is the ideal. Eye cream, I had 1, I purchased another one, and I'm at 2, which is my ideal, 1 for day and 1 for night. Face mist, I had 1, I still have 1, and it's pretty fine like that. Body moisturizers, I had 3. I went on a splurge at the Body Shop, and now I'm up to 6. So I would like to get it back down to 3. But there are products that go by quickly to me. Like I use at least one of them per month, so it's gonna even itself out pretty fast. I'm not that worried about that one. For hand creams, I had 2. I finished one up, and now I'm running super low, so I purchased another one. So I'm at 2 again, but by the end of this month, I'm going to be back to 1. For shower gels, I had 1, and now I'm down to 0, and I'm okay with that being either 0 or 1. For body exfoliants, I was at 1, and I'm still at 1 right now. Bath products, I'm consistent with my 1 box. For perfumes, I was at 8 and now I'm down to 7. Ideally, I would like to get that number down to 5, and I'm currently planning 2 perfumes, so I should get it down to 5 within this year. For body splashes, I went from 2 to 1, and 1 is my ideal, so I'm pretty happy with that. Overall, I was pretty consistent with my numbers. Like a few things went up a little bit, but they're not like too worrisome products, but a lot of the numbers went down a little bit, so it's slowly getting better. There are a few categories in which I made a bad jump, but that's not for most of them. Most of them went down a little bit, which is good. So I'm getting down to, like, that was the last item, and the battery just started flashing, so I'm just gonna wrap this up very quickly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.